Hey everybody, it's me Stacey here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Hello everybody, and welcome to today's Saturday with Stacey YouTube class number 622. Howdy! Now if you're joining me during the premiere of today's class, that would be at 8 a.m. sunny California time, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. in the United Kingdom. Well, we're live chatting during today's class, and I sure do hope you say hello in that live chat. If you're on a desktop or a laptop, the live chat is probably over here, and if you're on a different device like maybe your phone, the live chat could be below us. Pop in, say hey, tell us who you are, where you're from. And if this is the first time ever being part of a Saturday with Stacey YouTube class, we sure would like to get to know you. Now, our classes are full length, they're technique based, they're commercial free, and I always do my best to start at the beginning because it is a very good place to start. I try not to assume that everybody has been crafting as long as perhaps I have, and that some of you out there might be newbies to this, or maybe you've been crafting as long as I have, but you're short on time lately. You find that time just slips away and you need a bing bang boom. Yep, that's a bing bang boom, easy peasy craft to get going, to get you started, or to make some quick things for Christmas or Christmas cards or birthday cards, whatever it is. So I try to start at the beginning, and as we go through the class, we get a little bit more techniquey and a little bit more techniquey, which means that you may start here in the beginning, but where you end up could be way over here. And that's typically what happens. I have customers that will come in that say, you know, I started just doing something super simple. I watched the class and I just started just with the super simple stuff that you did. But by the time I was done, I had evolved, and that's so true. If you take, let's say you spend a day making cards, and you take your first card to your last card at the end of the time and you line them all up, you can kind of see your evolution of the day, that maybe you just started, you hadn't got quite into your mojo yet, and you kind of started simple over here, and then you started getting into a little bit of a rhythm, so your medium cards, you're in the middle, are a little bit more, and then at the end, it's like kapow. Or maybe in the beginning, it's like kapow, and you've got all the energy to spend so much time, and then as the day goes on, you're kind of winding down and the cards get a little bit simpler, and then at the very end, well, they're real simple. I think it's so cool though that you can literally line up your makes. You can line up your scrapbook pages. You can line up whatever it is you're working on, and you can see the evolution of how your day went in what is standing or sitting or laying right in front of you. Now today I have got Find It Trading. This is the last Find It Trading deco card kits for the year. So we have been doing these deco card kits. We did them several times this year. And we've been using the same cards again and again so that you can utilize those cards over and over again. Every time we've done them, we've changed the theme of the paper and the embellishments, but this will be the last time we did this for the entire year. I want to say maybe we did 3 or 4 videos, 3 or 4 classes using these card bases, these very specific card bases, but every time the paper and the embellishments changed. So this will be it for that. This is our last one of the year. I also have Moonstone dies from Hunkydory, 3 of them, and we're gonna be playing with those. I've got Ecoline watercolor markers, brush tip markers in front of me, a little bit of everything, but we are going to start at the beginning and take it easy and slow and play just a little bit, and then I'm gonna slip a little bit more in there, and then I'm gonna slip a little bit more in there, and before you're done, you're gonna be like, holy smokes, artichokes. At least that's what I'm shooting for. Whether we get there or not, you'll have to tell me. but it is a full-length commercial-free technique-based class, and ideally it's pretty much like we're just sitting across from each other crafting together. That's what I hope for, is that, because that's what I feel. This is my craft time. This is the only time of the week that I get to do any type of crafting. I lock myself in Mr. SMS's office. Nobody bothers me. It just so happens that a video camera is running. But other than that, this is my craft time. So I do feel like I'm sitting right across from you and we're just having a casual conversation, maybe a cup of coffee or hot cocoa or something, and just having a really nice afternoon together. Now, we do have Winner Chicken Dinner to talk about. We always have Winner every week, and we now give 3 prizes away. We give 1 prize away from the sneak peek video, and I leave that sneak peek video up all week. So it went out last night. It would have been visible last night for everybody, but you have today, tomorrow, all the way through about Friday, late Friday, to post a comment, and you might find yourself a winner chicken dinner from that sneak peek video. And it really is just about what's on my table. What would you like to win? I'm not sure that's what you're gonna win, because I've already pulled aside product that we've put into a bag, and then whoever wins, we put their name on it and we ship it out to them. But you win an assortment of what's on my crafty table, which is what you would see in that sneak peek. So that's from the YouTube short. And remember, you have to post your comment on that YouTube short. It can't be on you may see it on TikTok or on Facebook or on Instagram, but you have to go to the YouTube channel, our YouTube channel, and post your comment there. Our other 2 winners are from the actual YouTube class. So last week's class was 621, and they posted a comment on that YouTube like you will do here. And the comments, I believe, are below me as well. Although if you're on your phone, maybe the comments are to the side. It's a little tricky because everybody's phone or device is a wee bit different. But if you post a comment on this YouTube, you could be $100 winner chicken dinner here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. And $100 is $100. Think about all the things you might like to add to your crafty stash. Free. No, it's not the $1.2 billion the Powerball was, but you have a much better chance of winning with me than you did with the Powerball. So, $100 winner chicken dinner, and we give 2 of those away each and every week. And I have them right in front of me here. So I'm going to announce that. We'll do the winner chicken dinner dance, and then we're going to get started for today, because we have got a lot to do. A lot to do. And I absolutely love it all. Now, I do want to say happy anniversary to Mr. SMS. Our anniversary was September 10th. We have been married for 30 years. I have known him since I was 13. We have been together almost my entire life. I'm going to be 57, so the older I get, the more percentage of my life that I have known him. It's like, oh my goodness gracious, it is a long time we have been together. So happy anniversary to Mr. SMS, 30 wonderful years. A little bit of time living together before we got married, but we went to high school together. It's just been an amazing ride so far, Michael, and I love you so much. And you just mean absolutely everything to me. I would say you complete me, but that's so cliche. Or you had me at hello. Well, let me tell you, it wasn't hello. The first thing he said to me was not hello. Oh no, it wasn't. This was when we were in high school. He had another word, a couple words for me, but we'll talk about that later. All right, so our winner chicken dinners are going to be, let's see, Our winner from the sneak peek, and I've already announced this, so she might already know she's a winner, is Sandy. Sandy Kershaw. Woo! Hello, Sandy. Congratulations. You found the short, you posted a comment, and now you have a selection of last week's goodies coming to you. We have already selected them. We've already put them in a bag. They'll be out to you Monday, Tuesday next week. Congratulations, my friend. Well done, you. And then we have our two winners from the YouTube. So the actual YouTube class, like this one. And they've won $100 online store credit. It's already in their account. Our first winner is Deborah Sinclair. Hello, Deborah Sinclair. Congratulations. You're a winner chicken dinner. Wahoo kachoo for you. So happy for you. And our second winner is Nilsa Nelson. Hello, Nilsa Nelson. Hello, Nilsa Nilson. Nilson. Hey girl, hey. You also are $100 winner chicken dinner, and there's a credit in your online account already. Absolutely. Nilsa and Deborah, your money is in your online account already. And Sandy, we have already bagged up your winnings, and they'll be out to you on Monday, Tuesday. Hello, ladies. Are you excited? Are you like, woo, 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 woo? Maybe you've already started doing the winner chicken dinner dance. Maybe you're like taking screenshots or calling your friends, whatever it is. However it is, I hope you enjoy your winnings. And the two of you who have won gift cards, well, I don't know if you're going to spend it all in one shot or you're going to save it and like sparingly. It's up to you. It stays in your online account until every last penny of that $100 has been spent. So, Sandy, Deborah, Nilsa, well done. Congratulations. I'm so happy for all three of you. Now we do have to do the winner chicken dinner dance. Are you ready? I feel like a cheerleader. Are you ready? Okay. Be aggressive. No, I won't. Okay, winner chicken dinner dance. See, my dad was a football coach, but that leads us into a whole long list of stories that I could tell. Winner chicken dinner dance. You're a winner, chicken dinner. You're a winner, chicken dinner. Wahoo, kachoo for you. Congratulations to all three of you. Nothing you have to do to claim your prize is already taken care of, and we hope you enjoy. Now, Mr. SMS and I are heading down to Disneyland. I was able to make reservations at Blue Bayou, which is the restaurant inside Pirates of the Caribbean. And let me tell you, you have to book these reservations months and months in advance. Well, they only go out 60 days. So 60 days from when you want your reservation, you can start booking. But if you don't book on that first day that's available to you, you might as well forget it. I was just happening to be tooling along on the Disney app, and I said, let's just check reservations. Nobody ever has reservations. And I'm like, oh, look at Blue Bayou. Let's click and see what they have. Oh, August gone. Actually, it was part of July gone, all of August gone. Look it, there's one reservation September 14th. I'm going to take it, not knowing if we were going to go or not, but I'll take the reservation and lock it up. And so then I thought, that'll make a really nice anniversary dinner. So we are headed down to Disney. I don't know if any of you are headed down to Disney, but if so, we'll be there on Sunday. If you see us, say hey. Okay, so today I have got Find It Trading for you. Again, the last 4 sets of the card deco kits that are done exclusively for us. You will not be able to find these anyplace else. They are designed just for scrapbooking, made simple. So I've got that for you. I've got Moonstone dies. I've got Ecoline markers, a little bit of everything. And I think we're going to start with the deco cards, and we're going to do this a little differently than typical. I have 4 different kits of the deco cards, and I'm gonna work with all 4 kits. I'm gonna do some simple cards with them, and I'm not gonna necessarily do the card bases that come with them because we've done those in 3 other videos. So I'll show them to you. I'm gonna show you the samples. I'm gonna do something simple. I'll show you all the card bases, and then I'll show you the actual samples of those for all 4 kits. But then we need to move into the Moonstone dies. There's only so much time, and Mr. SMS is like, chop, chop, chop. Nobody gets to chop, chop me but him. And don't tell him that he's allowed to because he thinks he's not. So I'm gonna work with a card kit, show you everything that comes with it, and then show you the samples. Work with the next card kit, show you everything that comes with it, do something with it, show you the samples through all 4. And when we get through all 4, then we're going to take the leftover paper from all of those card kits and work with the Moonstone dies. Are you ready? I've got a lot planned. All right, I'm gonna tilt down. We're gonna start for today. It's good to see everybody. Hi. This is me, Stacey. Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Down we go. All right, so yeah, we're gonna do things a little different today, but different is good. Keeps me on my toes. Let's see. All right, I think I'm good there. And as I said, I have 4 different card kits from Find It Trading that were done exclusively for Scrapbooking Made Simple. Each of the card kits makes 6 cards. So you get 6 pre-punched cards. They're folding cards, so everything's kind of a little bit of dimensional. You get 12 sheets of designer paper, 2 sheets of 3D images, 1 pre-punched text sheet, 6 envelopes, foam pads, instructions, and photos, all in each kit. And each kit is going to be in a different color story. So Christmas red, beautiful. We've got lovely burgundies and pinks, and all of them are different. The card bases that are in this kit are not the card bases that are in this kit. And the card bases that are in this one are not the same that are in the blue. And the ones in the blue are not the same as those in the ivory. So we're just gonna start, and I know this one goes there and this one goes here. Oh no, this one doesn't go there. This one goes here. So we're just gonna start. So I'm gonna open up the first card kit to show you what you get. And again, they're completely exclusive to Scrapbooking Made Simple. So 6 envelopes, because you're gonna get 6 card bases. I'll put those there for now. Ooh, plenty of pop dots for the decoupage aspect. So you get 4 sheets of the pop dots. And then what's inside? Isn't that cute? So we've got the kind of the images, and you can see the previous one. So this must be the third. This is the 3rd set that we've done. These were the sets we did earlier this year. And some still may be available. Then we have our full color images. So if you want to do monkey see, monkey do, you can absolutely copy what it is they've done. Then we have the sheet of pre-punched sentiments. And each kit is the same. They're different colors, they're different words, they're different styles, but you get the envelopes, you get the foam dots, you get the sentiments. And then I have 2 sheets of decoupage, and each sheet allows you to do a minimum of 3 toppers. So 3 toppers, you start with number 1, number 1 goes to number 2, number 2 goes to number 3, number 3 goes to number 4, unless you choose to not layer them as high and maybe have 1 and 3 and 2 and 4 together, but we'll play with that. So we're going to be playing with these. And then all the paper. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different styles, 2 of each sheet. But we're not done yet. The kit's still not done. Then you also get the card bases. So these card bases are pre-die cut. So all you have to do is pop them out. And all of them make some kind of a folding type card. This makes an easel card. This one goes, if this goes up and this goes up, I think this one goes down and this one goes up. Or maybe this one goes up and those go down. All pre-scored for you. Yes, that's what it is. Those go down, that one goes up. And that one goes up. All pre-scored, ready to go. So that all you have to do is decorate. That's your whole job. So you would get 2 of this card. There's 3 different styles and you get 2 of each. And they all come in white. So the kit is very, very full. You really don't need anything else to make your holiday cards. You've got the sentiments, you've got the paper, you've got the embellishments, you've got the directions, the instructions. But then they also did the cards, the same 6 cards. Instead of white, they did them in corresponding colors. So that with this kit, it looks like it's red and green. That you can get the card bases just by themselves in red and in green, because you will have leftovers. There's no question about it. You will absolutely have leftovers. And it also comes with the envelopes. So I'm going to put this one, let's put the paper so I know which one I'm looking at. Put that in there for right now, and I'm going to start with this kit. I'm not going to need the card bases right now. Put that over here. And I think I'm going to start with the decoupage and with the paper. So what paper do I want to use? This is so pretty. This is so pretty too. Maybe we take a card base, just a standard card base. Do I like that, or do I want it on the green? Well, let's see what we get. So this is my not so exact way of making a mat, but it certainly is close enough. Not bad, maybe just a little bit more off the bottom. So we're starting. And like I said, I'm going to keep these relatively simple. Let's see, what kind of matting paper do I hate to mat that. I hate to mat on top of it. Let's build our decoupage and decide what we're going to do. Should we do... How about Santa and the reindeer? So, I've got 2 sheets of decoupage, and each sheet gives me 3 individual completed pieces of decoupage. I take my number 1, and it is labeled number 1, and that's always going to be my base. Then I pop out my number 2, and my number 2 is the same design with just a little bit less on it. It's not the full design. And number 2 literally pops right on top of number 1. And it's not quite the entire design, but it's close, leaving a little area where it would show almost dimensional because you're layering paper, you're doing a decoupage. And then number 3, and then number 4. Number 4 always has the least amount of the design. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 to play with. Take my pop dots and put them on the back of my number 2. And the pop dots come with the kit. And I'm just going to kind of put them all over. Now the foam dots are nice because they're small enough to fit in some of the little areas. If you would prefer, you can use foam tape if you want a little bit bigger pieces. But you do get the pop dots with the kit, so. All right, then all I have to do is take off the top pieces and expose the sticky. And those little liners come off really easy on these pop dots. These are really well made. Sometimes you have to struggle to get those the little liners off to expose the sticky, but not here. And then I just line up number 2 right on top of number 1 and just layer it exactly on top. And I have started to make what they call decoupage because I'm layering my paper. Now layer number 3. And again, if you would prefer, you can use the foam tape by Gigi. On maybe your bigger areas. A little bit faster, and the foam tape is $1.99. It's super inexpensive, and yet it really is so good. Like so good. And 2. I have just a little piece of the backing So I'm just gonna pop that little piece right out. There we go. And now he's ready to layer right on top of number 2, because we started with number 1, then we layered number 2, and now we're on to number 3. And again, number 3 has a little less of the image. Each layer, you're taking a little bit less away, giving the illusion of dimension when you look at the finished item. And you can see the layers that I'm building. Decoupage is so easy and so affordable, and it really adds a pop without question. Now let's see, I can add a piece of foam tape. Here. And foam tape here. And my last piece, number 4. Kids love doing this because it's no glue, no fuss, no muss. Seniors love doing this. Newbie crafters love doing this because you really do feel very accomplished once you've put your decoupage together and you've got that 3-dimensional look going on. Okay, now we have to decide the paper. I thought this, but maybe that with a little bit of a matte. Oh, let's try both of them and see which one I like better. So now I've got that. Take a little off the bottom. And what if we just came in and added a little bit of white and red? I think I'm going to go with this one. And what if we came in and added a little bit of white and maybe a little bit of red? And put him so I'm just going to eyeball it. And we'll straighten it up in a minute. I just want to cut myself off a hunk of this. All right. Oh, I think that's good. So all I'm going to use is some paper. And I'm going to mat this on top of it. I'm good. Grab my Stacey tape. And a little down here. Mat that right up, and I don't want too much of the white, just enough. Now that goes there, and Santa goes here. And this is my leftover paper, and this is my white. Again, this is my no frills matting technique. Zoop. Oh, I think I can go just a little bit smaller still. Okay, let's mat that on there. So now this is taking as if we have already made our 6 cards, because you are going to have leftovers without question. Done. And then let's put this on here. No, a little higher so I can put a sentiment down below. And then let's get him on here. Him on there. And then the whole thing onto my card base. Whole thing right onto my card base. And we are using up what will be your leftovers. don't know, this piece of paper is so pretty. Maybe we save it and do something else with it. Okay, and then we have the sentiments. So we still have at least 2 more decoupages there and 3 more here, so 5 more to go. We've still got tons of paper left because you get 12 sheets. We haven't touched the card bases that they come with, but now the sentiment. Peace, love, joy, season's greetings, be merry, 'tis the season. Tis the season looks great. And let's look and see that little itty bitty piece of white paper that I didn't cut off. Bang. And let's put down our 'tis the season. So how many cards could you make? I really don't know. It's quite a few. You could use this for layouts, all these cute little embellishments and the papers for your layouts. Having each of these kits would make a darling little mini album, because you've got the paper already there, you've got the sentiments there, you've got the embellishments there. So I just wanted to mat this a little so it popped a little bit more on my card, and I'm going to take my foam tape and we're going to pop that sentiment up. Now I have to give Elena props. Elena helps set up my space when I'm getting ready to tape. She and I do it together. And she brought in like 4 of these for me. That way if one goes missing, I just have another one right there. 'Tis the season. Bam, card number 1 done. Now again, this isn't what you're supposed to be making with these kits. No, they have given you so much to play with. I have all of the card bases that pop right out, pre-scored, ready to go, that I can then decorate out and make it into something more than it started as. So I'm going to put this over here and I'm going to show you the finished samples for this kit. And then we're going to move to the next kit. So if you build them, they will come. No. If you do as or similar to what they have done in the card kits with the card bases that come with it, you end up with a card looking like this. Isn't that cute? And it just kind of stands. It's really absolutely darling. And the cards go together easy peasy. They are pre-die cut. So all you kind of got to do is score and fold. So there's 1, 2, Again, you're going to get 2 like this. And use the decoupage and the sentiments. Oh, see, they did theirs a different way. They did theirs this way versus making it more of an easel card. Look at the little Merry Christmas. So cute with the tags. So I took this card and I made it an easel card. They took this card and did it on the side. You have options. I did it this way. Very clever. They did it this way. So there's 3. Here's the card to go with. Oh, upside down. Sorry, Santa. So cute. And he just kind of stands. And then, so all of these were done using the kit and the paper that comes in the kit and the decoupage that comes in the kit. And you can do monkey see. So let me show you the difference. Here, the main center is out. But if you fold it in the reverse, now the main center is depressed in, set back. Same card base, because if I turn it this way, it's this. So if I turn it this way, it's this card. And if I turn this one over, it becomes this card. So once you fold it, you have your option. Which side do you want to decorate? And then the last one, again, they did this way, but you could also make this into an easel card. So 6 cards, and then with all the extra, you can just keep going. You are going to have extra sentiments, extra paper. Look at how cute. So 1, 2, oh, Santa's upside down. 2, sorry, Santa. 3, 4, I'm gonna say he goes this way. And this goes out. 5 and 6. This is out of the first kit. And then the one that I made. Now we do have an I Want It All bundle on them, absolutely. But that's the first kit. All right, let's move to kit number 2. And I think we'll do kind of the neutral colors. So a whole different kit, a whole different set of cards, and an additional set of cards done in colors, not in white. You get the white cards with the kit, but we wanted to include additional color. And maybe you just like the cards to decorate because they are super cool. They're all interactive, and yet they're not hard to put together because they're pre-die cut for you and pre-scored for you. I'm not gonna pull out the envelopes and the pop dots. But here we go. Kind of a golden neutral. So the directions, the pictures, the card ideas, both sides, the sentiments, and then look at how pretty. The decoupage. And like I said, you could use this for just one card, and you could use this for a card, and you could use that for a card, and you could use this for a card, and you could use this for a card. There's nothing saying that you actually have to layer them together. You can use them as individual pieces to make them go even further. And then we have all the paper. So I'm gonna need those. So we've got 6 sheets of very pretty golden neutrals, festive, and yet some of this paper can be used for other things throughout the year. This sheet doesn't have to be Christmas, and this sheet doesn't have to be Christmas, and this sheet certainly doesn't have to be Christmas. The ornaments, okay, maybe a little Christmas. This sheet does not need to be Christmas. So really, out of the 6 different designs you get, there's only 2 of them that scream Christmas. The other 4 are all year round, and you can use them for anything. So my 6 sheets of paper, and then our card bases. And again, they're so easy. You get 2 of 3 different styles, pre-die cut. Ready to go. I would save this because I would decorate that and put that in the center. And the paper is a linen type texture. And now you've got a trifold to decorate. And these cards are also in the pack of just card bases in colors that will work with the kit. So besides just white, we wanted to give you some other options to work with the kit. But darling, isn't it? Decorate it up and you are good to go. So let's keep that one there, and let's put these over there, and let's pick which decoupage. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick which decoupage I want to do first. Let's just do a simple card out of it. Oh, this one's so pretty. I'm just going to use this. I'm not even going to layer it because then I can use these somewhere else down the line. Or maybe I do this one, and I do the 2 little additions at the bottom, and then I could layer these 2 for another card, giving me 2. 1, 2, I could do that here, 3, 4, and I could do that here, 5, 6. I could get 6 different elements out of this one sheet as opposed to just 3. So I think I'm just gonna do that. And what paper do I want to use? That one sure is pretty. I think I'll use that one. wonder if I've got like a light gray anywhere. Like a nice light gray, maybe? Oh, looks... That might not be so bad. Let's check out my Harmony paper. This really pretty satin. Oh, the satin looks really pretty. Oh, let's give that a whirl, shall we? I've got a little bit of my Harmony paper out. So let's see what I can do with this. Let's grab another card base. And let's cut a piece. Why it's always a little bit off the bottom. If we could just take a little off the bottom, I'd be happy with that. All right, so I'm good there. So no fuss, no muss to my matting. Again, a little off the bottom. Look at how pretty, and I'm only going to use one layer. So I'm going to put these together. Let's map these down and get this together. And we're playing with what would be potentially my leftovers. Look at how pretty is this? Done, done. Nope, too high. So I'm there. see if I like it. Did I go wide enough? There. And I think I'm going to bring that gold back and mat this in just a little bit of that gold. And we're keeping them easy peasy simple. I love these kits that everything's included for you. So whether you do them exactly as you see them and you use their card bases, or you use their card bases and make 6 cards and then you take the extras like we're doing and start to create your own. Nothing goes to waste. We all have scraps of this and bits of that. That we can then utilize and feel good about it. Feel like we used up what we had. We didn't just toss those little bits away. I'm gonna hold on to that piece because I might use that. Oh, see, I think this is gonna be so elegant. I don't know, what do you guys think? I think it's so elegant. I love it. And then let's find, season's greetings. Be merry, peace and joy, 'tis the season, merry and bright. Cheers. Maybe the merry and bright. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one down with foam tape. And we've got 2 cards made. I think sometimes we use our kits and then what do we do with the extra? You keep going. Do I want it on the gray and then the gold? Or just the gold? Decisions, decisions, decisions. You may use those card bases that come with the kit for something completely different. And I do like having the card bases, the folding ones that in all the different colors that coordinate with the kit, because that just adds a little bit more pizzazz. And if you are going to stretch your dollars by doing what I did, by just putting one down and saving the rest, although I'll take those two. I said I was going to do that, so let's take those two. Let's pop those two out. So I have a little bit of decoupage on it. And let's pop this one out. So it has a little bit of definition on it. Those I am going to use my little dots for. My foam tape's going to be too big. Let's just put some across. And one here. And one here. And let's take these little guys and the little poinsettia flower is going to fit right there. It's going to fit right on top, right there. And my little bow, it's just part of the bow, but it's going to fit right up there just to add a little bit more. Still saving these two that I can then pop together to give a little bit of a decoupage. So having that extra set of 6 cards, if that's what you're going to do, then having those extra 6 cards allows you then to utilize the rest of your decoupage and your paper with all the cards that fold. So pop off my little liner. Pop off my little liner. And then here. So now I've got a little decoupage going on up there, and pop off my little liners, and pop off my little liners, and lay this one right over the top. Just find out where it lines up, find that leaf, and go for it. And then that's gonna lay there. So no liquid glue yet, no die cutting yet, no fuss, no muss. And like I said, these will be the last of these cards, this style of cards that we do. Next year we'll come up with something new to do. And then a little bit of foam tape on this one. So easy peasy. I'm not going too crazy with it. Merry and bright. You know, I've got, oh, these would look really good on this one. Oh, like the perfect coloring. Like the perfect coloring. These are Find It Trading bling. And just a little bit of bling. And look at what we made. So, card number 2. Out of the more goldy neutral palette, we still have all the decoupage. I mean, really, we only used 2 pieces of the decoupage to get that done. So we still have all of this left. We used a bit of paper. We used 1 sentiment. Now, I wouldn't throw these sentiments away. I would use these for other cards. I mean, they give you so much. And we still have tons of paper. We have the card bases, 3 styles, 2 of each, that are pre-scored, pre-die cut for you. This is just one of the styles. And then to coordinate, just in case, we have in other shades, this is 2 shades, I believe, of, I think each of the coordinating sets is 2 colors. I think. Where you get yep, so one, 2, yep. So here it is in kind of a vanilla color, and here it is in a brown. That will then, and you get it in the white with your kit, that would then coordinate with all the paper and all the decoupage. So here's these 2 styles, and then we have these 2, and then these 2. So the 3 styles you get in white with the card kit, you then can get, and I mean, they're so easy, really so easy. You may want to just pick these up to have these, because they're super cool card bases and you get the envelopes. Nice trifold card right there. So this is the second bundle. And I'm going to put it over here, and I'm going to show you all the cards that they made to go with it. And then we'll move to the third. So that's going to come up, that's going to go down, and that's going to come up. I want that to stay. There we go. So we've got where it has in the middle and it's kind of floating. There we go. Look how cute is this? So there's one. All done with the paper. Look at how pretty is that? Two. Oh, here's the third, like the other. So it's kind of floating in the middle. Look at how pretty. So here, they closed it and taped it down. So they've decorated the front. I would put a little something here, but there's the inside of the card. But this way, look at how cute. And then you open it up and look at what you've got. And a trifold. So they really are just darling. And these are the cards you will get. You'll get all the card bases to do this. And all the pictures so that you can copy. But then you also can take all the leftovers and make it spectacular. All right, moving on. Let's see, kit number 3. Love these colors. Love, love, love. And again, a coordinating set of card bases in that beautiful, rich burgundy color and the vanilla. So you'll get the same card bases you're getting in here in that additional set. And let's see what we've got. I'm not going to pull the envelopes or the little foam dots. You get plenty of foam dots. Let's see. Look at how cute. So we've got the front page. Then we've got the guide where you can see the exact cards if you want to make them exactly the same. Then we have the sentiments. Then we have, oh, I love this. This is beautiful, that bell. The bell has a winter scene on it. Now you can't buy the decoupage by itself. It's only done with these kits. The birdhouses. And then look at the paper. Dreamy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are your 6 sheets. Or your 6 designs. You get 2 of each. And then your 6 individual card bases in white. Pre-die cut, scored, ready to go. Let's do this one real quick. So I'm going to pop this one out. And I can see that it's got a score here. But I also see that it's got a score here, and it's got a score here, and it's got a score there. So it's got a crisscross applesauce. So I'm going to score all the way across. And then I'm going to score all the way across. So I'm going to do the 2 diagonal scores first. And then, as I pull those diagonals up, my score straight across wants to score down. So as I make the fold, it automatically wants to score for me. And look what I made. Ah, it's so easy. It's crisscross applesauce. You do the crisscross, the X, and then as you push it into place, it automatically wants to score on the straight line. And look at how cute. And then you decorate. So you're gonna get 2 like this. And then if you do the added, the 6 more, you'll get 1 in that super beautiful darker color. Just like this in that burgundy, and 1 in the vanilla. Okay, love that, right? So that's if we use what's included in the kit. Let's play. I love the bell. I think the bell is beautiful. And I think I'm gonna just do what I did before. I think I'm gonna take number 1 and number 4, and I'll leave 2 and 3, and that'll be a whole nother, or maybe I should take 2 and 3 and leave 1 and 4, because I did that last time. Ooh, let's change it up a little bit. Let's be daring, shall we? If you are crafting on a budget, these kits are a phenomenal way to get a lot done without spending a lot of money. Because they do include the paper, they do include the envelopes, they do include the card bases, they do include the foam dots. I think that one is so pretty. And you may save those card bases, the white ones, for a later date. They never go bad. You can use them with anything. Come on. Okay, let's pull that one out. I just have this one little piece right here. Oh, there we go. All right, and I am gonna use my foam tape for this one. Oh, and I've got a little extra piece that can come out. Right there. Come on. Oh, this is a little, there we go, almost. There we go. This one, oh, this one has it too. Oh, but this one came out super easy. Ta-da! All right, so this is my number 2. This one's my number 2. And you're like, how do you know it's your number 2, Stacey? They look alike. Well, this one's got the extra, this is the full design, so it's got the leaves on it. This one does not, telling me, oh, this one's gonna layer on top of there. Right on top, just for a little layering effect. And then paper. Ooh, how do we decide? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are my choices. I get 2 sheets of everything, of all the paper, and 2 different sheets of decoupage, and 1 whole sentiment sheet. So making a decision, you've got choices. You've got options. You know, I don't have my bone folder. My Yasutomo bone folder, my little $3.99 bamboo bone folder, which is da bomb. Made out of bamboo, it is so tough and it makes such a nice score. Do I go this way? Let's see what paper I have over here. Do I have anything really dark or maybe really light? So that's not the right pink, that is for sure. Okay, I'm not angry with that. I love this sheet though, but we'll go with that one. And maybe we put a little silver behind. Ooh, or maybe we put a little white sparkle. Again, just pulling out my Harmony paper. And I suppose we should put the Harmony on sale since I'm using it so much. Let's see if I've got it down here. I do. I'll pull it up. That way you can see all the colors. Do I have all the colors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. I'll show you the Harmony paper too, and we'll put that on sale because I'm using it. Harmony paper is the replacement for Sizzix Opulent paper. It is Sizzix Opulent paper because this is the company that manufactures it. The difference is it's 20 sheets, so 5 different specialty finishes. 5 different specialty finishes, a satin and a mirror and a metal effects and a matte and a glitter. You get 4 of each sheet for 20 sheets total. And I have it in like 9 different colors, I think. The difference is, and this is the company that manufactured it for Sizzix. The difference is Sizzix Opulent paper is, I don't know, $24, $26. You get 50 sheets. Yes, you do. You get more sheets. But it's also quite a bit more money. Whereas when we put this on sale, I think we can get it down to around, I don't know, $10.99, something like that for 20 sheets. And $10.99 for 20 sheets is a little bit easier for most people than $20, $26. I want to say it's $25.99, $24.99 for the pack. Okay, so I'm just going to leave very little of a reveal. And now let's do this one. So we moved to Harmony for a cost savings. And they had it in red. which we could not get before. It's beautiful. And they have the teal. So okay, I'm good there. Let's tape it down. Oh, that's a cut and a half, let me tell you. Expose my sticky. And let's get this on here. Just clean up my cut a little bit. And then this on here. Okay, where did I, oh, there it is. I'm like, where did I put my bell? Nope, even over more. Down just a little bit. So I've got my front. Now I've got my bell. Put my bell on just a little piece of pink. Or white. And maybe we put this on just a little touch of pink. think that's okay. All right, let's even it up and let's get it done. And we're just creating on the fly. And I'm kind of using the same format for each card, just so there's some continuity between them and I can mass produce them if I want. I'm not trying to be tricky or special or over the top. I'm trying to make something that's pretty and that is achievable by just about every crafter, and something that you would feel pleased to give to somebody else. And I don't have to tell you, they're going to be more than pleased. They're going to be in love with whatever you make, and it's going to take them a minute, and they're going to say, oh my gosh, you made this for me, and you're going to say, yes, yes, I did. Okay, I'm going to pop, let's put this down. And then let's find a sentiment. And we're 3 out of 4. And as soon as we finish the last one, we start die cutting. But I did want to show you something made with all 3 kits that weren't necessarily what the kit was intended to do. We all have extras. Anytime you get a kit, there's always extras. And it's what to do with those extras. Oh, I think this is so pretty. I love the colors. Merry Christmas. Or merry and bright. Or peace, love, joy. Oh, they're all difficult to decide. Oh, if I do the peace, love, joy, I can mat it in the glitter. I should not be that excited about matting something in glitter. Peace, love, joy. Yeah, we'll put the Harmony back on sale. I just never know what I'm going to use until I use it. So my classes aren't scripted. We had a fabulous couple from Utah here the other day. They were celebrating their 49th wedding anniversary. Holy smokes, artichokes. And David, the husband, asked, so are your classes scripted? And I'm like, nope. Like, you just kind of go for it. Okay. Hello, beautiful. I did the 2 pieces this time, leaving me still with 1 and 4 to give me a whole nother card. Make the most of what they have given you. Oh, I love it. I do. All right, so that is kit number 3. What did I do with the front of it? Where we made that card. It has the additional, wouldn't that be? See, now if I added that on this, okay, that would be gorgeous. But you get the 3 different card bases, 2 of each, and then you have tons of leftovers to play with. So let's look at everything that comes. What if you were to do it just like they did, what you would be making. Oh, these poor sets. Okay, so let's see here. Look at that. Is that fabulous? You get 2 of these card bases. And then again, 2 more if you get the additional colored cardstock to go with it. Okay, darling, aren't they? And then it just closes up. No, it's this way. It just kind of closes up together. So there's no trick to it. It's just decorating, and you get 2 like this. How do they have this one going? I want to make sure I've got it right. Yes, I've got it right. So you've got the birdhouse and your sentiments. Closes up, open, and all you have to do is score. You have to fold on the score lines. That's all you have to do, and then cut and paste. If you use Stacey tape, no glue at all. The birdhouse, because that's the other decoupage sheet. Oh, isn't that cute? These are so wonderful. So these were all done by the Find It Trading design team, and they do the most amazing job. Now, the honorary SMS girls and the SMS girls, I've got theirs too. All you have to do is fold and score, and you're good to go. Oh, the bell's upside down. Hello. There we go. All the little places for all of the sentiments. And it's just rectangles. That's all you're cutting, squares and rectangles. And then I love this paper. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. We open it up and bam. See, and they even ran the sentiment through one of the score lines. Look at that, that's so clever. I would have never thought to do that. They ran the sentiment through the score line. And then when you open it up, it's this whole card that sits just like this for everybody to look at and enjoy. And then the bells. So cute. I showed you how easy it was to fold this one. This is piece of cake. They all are simple. So those are the ones you get with the kit. And then this is the one that I made. Don't know what I did with the rest of the ones that I made, but we'll find them. No, that's not me. No, that's not me. Huh, I'll have to find what I did with the ones I literally just made. Of course. Okay, kit number 4, the last kit. And then we move on to die cutting. So our last kit. In the blues. So we had the reds, the neutrals, the pinks and burgundies, and now the blues. So just like the others, your full color images. Look at how stunning are these. And all the paper was designed to coordinate. And the only play, now you do not have to use this paper for Christmas. A lot of the papers in the kits, okay, this one's snowflakes, I understand. This one's snowflakes, I understand. But you do not need to use this one as Christmas. All the paper were designed for these kits. 2 sheets of each. And then your sentiments and your cards. And these are even easier cards. These you literally pop out. Pop, 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 pop. And they have a little decorative edge that you pop out the little pieces in the centers of them. And then you score and you fold. These are simple cards. I love the little edges. The edges are so pretty. And you just pop out all the little fallouts to make almost like a little eyelet type edge. Really lovely. So let's play, because I will show you the finished cards. And love the stocking. Love the stocking. And then the additional card bases come in the blue and again in the vanilla. So those are going to match what comes in the kit. The stocking is so pretty. All right, let's do the stocking. And let's do the snowflake paper. And the stocking, I'm going to use 1 and 4. And I'm going to put those on right now. That one goes there. So a little pop dot right in the middle. Bam. Right there, and then this one goes right here. So I can use a little bit of foam tape on this one. that one. All right, I'm going to put that there so I don't lose it. And a card base. Ooh, I did a bad job on that. How about I try a little harder? Better. And I think I'm going to go here because that is so pretty. Perfect. Got my mat going, and I'm going to pull the silver. Rose gold. Silver. So let's map. I don't think I'm going to map this one on silver and then down. I don't know, or maybe I do. Okay, now I gotta make it really small. That silver's gotta go around it pretty fine. Oh, done. So we've now used all 4 of the kits. And we've done easy peasy leftover cards with them. There's that on top of that. And maybe that on top of that. And trim it out. And then that there, and I'm not even going to put a sentiment. I'm just going to leave it be. All right, so we went through all 4 kits. I'll show you the samples that the Find It Trading design team did of these. And then we're going to be using these elements to go with the Moonstone dies. We'll make it pop. So this is every level of crafter right here. This is everybody can do it. Everybody can make handmade cards. Everybody can do this. And done. I do need to find, oh, they're right here. Thank you. So, the cards that come with this kit on the blues, again, they're spectacular. All you do is fold. They wove the paper right through. They have the slits for you to, and it's rectangles. So there's 1. There's 2. So this is done. This and this. Are these 2 the same? I think these are the same cards, folded differently. Here's one way. Here's the other. Same card, 2 different ways of folding it. So when it stands like this, and it's so pretty. Look at that candle in there. It's so beautiful. And it stands so elegantly. Again, another way of folding. No, this backwards. Another way of folding. Down and up. So this is one way to fold the card. This is another way to fold the card. These are the same cards, just two different ways of folding them. If I did this, then I'd have what I had before. And if I scored it differently, and I did this, then I have another way of folding the cards. It is entirely up to you what you want them to look like. How they're scored for you. So how you fold them and what you make them into is up to you. I love that the kids have so many options to them and so much packed into them, and they are affordable. 6 cards, I think it's around $14. But you don't make just 6 cards. You make 6 cards and then everything else I made to go with. Everything else, all the extras that you can then do. But we're not done. Now we have to die cut. So these are mine. Just as basic, easy, everybody can do them, cards. Now let's talk about die cutting. So I'm gonna move this stuff out of my way, up over here. Okay, so I have dies from Moonstone. They are Hunkydory. We have 3 of them. They are edge dies. One says snow, one says jolly, and one says Noel. So I'm gonna pull them out. So I've got jolly, I've got Noel, and I've got snow. Since I've got the blue paper sitting right here, I think I'll just start with the word snow, because I've got the blue paper sitting right here, and I've got the one sheet of the snowflake paper. Now these are edge dies, which means that you can use them on their own, but they are meant to cut into the edge of paper and leave the design. I'm gonna play with A6 cards. So simply to find A6 cards today. The SMS girls and honorary SMS girls did 5x7s. They did 6x4s. Maybe I'll do a 6x4 card as well. But I'm going to just play. So it is a wafer style die, super thin, goes through a big shot. This may go through a cuddle bug. It definitely will go through the Hero Arts cutter because that's 3 inches wide. This may fit through, or not a cuddle bug, a sidekick. So this may fit through a sidekick. I'm saying I think it would. It definitely will go through your Hero Arts without any problem. It's definitely, the Hero Arts is a little bit wider. It'll go through a Spellbinder Scout. It'll go through just about anything. And I'm going to be using my, right for now, my A6 card bases. And I'm going to cut my word snow. So the dies do not go straight up and down. They go at an angle. And it's going to cut away all of this. So let's do that. Let's get, maybe I'll do all 3 of them and then we'll decide how to decorate them. So I've got my snow. Now you can do bigger cards. They are meant for bigger cards. I'm doing a little bit smaller because I know most of you have, well, if you don't have simply to find A6 cards, You might want to get them. They're on sale. So I'm going to use my Sizzix Big Shot machine, and I've got my base platform that it comes with. I have got my solo shim that it comes with, but it does not come with a precision base plate. And you are absolutely going to need a precision base plate if you are using a Sizzix Big Shot machine. This precision base plate allows a very intricate die, and this is intricate, to cut nice and clean. If you are using your precision base plate and you can read the directions, you're using it backwards. You shouldn't be able to read the directions as you're die cutting. You need to have it face up so the chrome faces you, or if it's one of the older versions, the black faces you. Make sure you're not able to read the directions. This takes the place as your bottom cut plate. You do not need to add now a cut plate on top of this. This is your bottom cut plate. So I'm going to take my die and I'm going to kind of line it up to the best of my ability. Put it down. Now you can either tape it in place, or you can be like me, fly off the seat by the seat of your pants. Take a do not cut, put it on top. Let's hope I didn't just move it. And send it through. Oh, I can feel it tweaking. Oh, let's just go for it. So one roll through. I'm going to roll it back. Then I'm going to rotate my entire plate and I'm going to send it on through. And I'm going to bring it on back. Now with a plus, you may not need to rotate, but with a basic machine, at least as old as mine is, it's necessary. So I can see that it looks like it's cut pretty good. If I am at all worried, while it is still in there, just in case I want to, I can rotate it and send it through one more time just for good measure. It's easier to make sure that it's cut all the way through than to not do it one extra time and find out that it's not done. So I know this piece is going to come pretty much right off. And then all my little pieces are going to fall out. And that's what you're looking for. That's what that precision base plate does. All the little bits and all the little pieces just fall out. Now you got some little snowflakes in there that I suppose you could pull out and keep. And I'm just gonna hack this piece off. Not that it's the right size, but just so you can see what we're looking at. How beautiful is this, right? Isn't that gorgeous? So there's the word snow. Let's do the word Noel. So So I did snow. Let's do Noel. And I'll do Noel again just on a basic A6 card base. So perhaps if you've got Sizzix card bases, those are A6 card bases. So Noel. And again, your die does not go straight up and down. It goes at an angle. It starts by the score line and moves forward. And I'm going to run it through a couple times because I'd rather be safe and make sure it all just kind of falls so nicely out. I'm going to go here, and on an A6, it fits just by a chinny chin. In fact, I think I'm going to just up this just a little bit higher. Just by a chinny chin. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if I want, one more time. And let's see how close I came. Now you don't have to do it on your card fronts at all. You could die cut it and then add it to your card front. Well, I know that piece is going to come right off. That's what makes my heart happy, when all my little bits and pieces, all my little bits just start to fall right out. Oh, my little, look how cute those are, my little poinsettias. I'm a little short there, so I think I'm just gonna snip. Maybe right. Can I get it? Let's snip that off. All right, and then let's fold it. Oh, I came nowhere near the trash. I should have done an over and under because under would have won. I got nowhere near 50% of that in the trash. Score it. And then let's find a sheet of paper to go with it. Do I like that? Do I like that? Oh, maybe just that one. Look at how pretty is that. So I'm just gonna kind of cut me a hunk of this so you can see. And then let's cut the jolly. Now with the jolly, I'm going to change it up a little bit. Look at how pretty. They're beautiful, right? They're beautiful dies. So with the jolly, I'm going to go a different card size. So I've been using A6. Now I'm going to use a 6x4. So about the same in the width, but just a little bit taller. So I'm going to use a 6x4, and let's grab the jolly. So a 6x4 card is going to give you a little bit more space to work with. A 7x5 card is going to give you a perfect amount of space to work with. But a 6x4 is just going to give you just a hair bit more space to work with. And let's cut it. So let's line it up. Just a little bit more space. And if you have to, just keep angling it until it fits on, just so long as you don't go past the score line. And let's see what we get. There we go. And maybe this way. No, that one's almost all out. And now I have jolly. So 6x4, A6, 5x7, A2's not so good. They're just a little bit too short. They've got the width, but they're too short. Let's see, what paper do I want to use? Let's see. Maybe that one? Or do I go with the more neutrals? think that's too plain. I think that's too plain. But what if we, so I think I'll do this one here. But what if we took one of the other, what if we took a colored card in that size? Ooh. Take the jolly one more time, maybe. Well, no, let's go. We need to move on, or otherwise I'll keep going. So let's do this one. I just am not sure about that paper. Maybe the Merry Christmas is better. So let's straighten up my cuts and let's put this down. Okay, let's put it in. I'm going to put all three of them in, and then we're going to finish these off. I'm just going to trim that little extra white off. Okay, so we've got Jolly done with Merry Christmas on the inside. Let's do Noel. I cut it too short. All right, let's get that in there. Noel. And last but not least, Snow snow. A little off there, but shh, nobody will know. I'll know. I know, it's terrible, but I'll know. There, now it's better. And then we decorate. Snow. So now I'm going to bring out my Ecoline brush tip markers. And I'm just going to play with these. I'm going to be using my blender pen for most of what I do with my Ecoline. And I'm going to start with, let's say, a little bit of blue. And I don't have one of my little palettes here. Do I have any piece of plastic, a clear piece of plastic? Oh, I do, right here. We can just do it right on here. So I would use normally my throwaway palette. I'm gonna take a little bit of my Ecoline brush tip marker, come in with my blender pen. It's really not a blender pen. You're not gonna be able to mix two colors together and have them blend. What it does is it picks up the color and it lets you come in and lightly put your color down. Like if you didn't want a full concentration of this blue, the blender pen lets you get in here and change the concentration. Let's grab some scratch paper. So if I was working with this blue and I colored it full color, there it is. But if I pick it up with my blender pen, now I can get a gradation of color. There's a big difference between this, and there's no way for me to soften this up no matter how light I touch, versus here, blender pen, and getting a gradation of color. Now when my blender pen draws clear, I can use my next color even if my tip is blue. So I can pick this up, I can get some of it off if I don't want it that dark, and then I can come in and just add color. And all I'm doing is adding a little bit of blue to my snowflakes. Now I'm not trying to cover the whole snowflake in blue, because then I'm going to come in, put my blue away, and my blue came from my Brights set. And I might pick a pink. Now my pink is pretty muted, even though it's in the bright sets. So I could come in and just go straight to some of my snowflakes with a little bit of my pink to get that wintry feel. I could even come in with a purple pick up some purple, wipe most of it off, and come back in and add some purple to these so I get that wintry feel. Come in, get some blue, and I can just work in between everything. And super fast, super simple. Now we do so much more with these markers, but this is an easy way to color, and the brush tip makes it really accessible. So now I've laid in my color. And I close it up, and I've got my snow. I could go in there, I could add some bling if I wanted. Do I want the white? Do I want some blue? My Marvy jewel picker. And I could just add some bling. So this is a rubber tip that allows me to pick up my bling and put it down, easy peasy. And my card is done. Those dies are the card. Really, they are. So let's take Jolly. And let's grab out of my botanical set, let's grab some of my green. And let's grab my blender pen. And put down some green. So I'm going to open it up, put down some green, make sure my purple is off and it's running clean. Grab my green. I'll sure what that is. And let's go in and color all my holly. Now, pending how much green I use, I can make it darker, I can make it lighter because I'm using the blending pen. If I want more green, add more green. Pick up more green. Can I go straight to my holly leaves with the green? Sure I can. It's going to give you just a slightly darker color because here's the green on its own. And maybe that's maybe that's what you're looking for and you just want to come in here and color with your green. Or maybe you do some of them in full color and some of them a little bit lighter. The idea is that the blending pen, which really is not a blending pen, I cannot take two colors and blend them together. That is not what this pen does. They shouldn't call it a blender, but they do. Does not work, does not look good, is not what it's meant to do. But it does go in and pick up your color beautifully and allows you to go in and add various shades of that color. So it's taking one marker and making it, 20 different shades of that color, depending on how light you do it or how dark you do it. You want to add a little detail? Go in and add the marker directly to it. And then bring your blender back over and just kind of soften it out. And that'll add a little bit of shading for you. These are not hard to use, and they are considered more fine art than crafty. They are by Royal Talons, and the quality is stunning. Oh, got a couple little holes there that I need to pop out. I'm going to do all my green. Do that one a little darker, and then maybe just kind of soften it out a little bit. That one a little bit lighter. And then maybe just on one side a little darker. Okay, I think I got all my green. Oh. And then I'm going to come in with my red and do my little holly berries. Clear off all my green. Even if my nib's a little green, that's okay. Now come in and do my little holly berries. So that's the color red I'm getting. But that's the color red it is. If I want my berries to be that dark, I can just color them straight to with the marker. I can go back in and add a little bit darker for some shadow. I always like to start a little bit lighter because it's easier to add color than to take it away. Okay, put my lid on. And look at that. I've added just a little bit of color, but my jolly is still in the white. Looks really good on there. I've got my snow in the blue. And then my Noel. I don't know what I want to do with my Noel. I don't know that I want to do anything with it. I might just leave it in the white. It's so pretty just as is. I don't know that I want to do anything to it. Let's see what color this gets me. Well, we can try. And we'll see what we get. So just for a super soft watercolor look. What if I went a little heavier down at the bottom? Okay, let's do the O. So I've got the O. And now I'm going to come back and I'm going to go a little bit heavier on the bottom. Just so it almost has a look of like an ombre effect. A little bit heavier on the bottom. Okay, let's do the E. So just taking my marker, using my blender pen, and adding a little bit of color to everything. And a little bit darker on my bottom to add just a little bit of weight to the letters. I got my fingers in it, Stacey. Of course I did. Of course I did. Nope. And then a little bit darker at the bottom. So now I've got my Noel. Now I'm going to try and clean that off. Wish me luck. I'm taking a blender pen. And I'm just lifting the color. Well, it's not perfect, but it's better than it was. And we have our Noel. So the dies are simple to use, and the dies pretty much make the card themselves. That's what they do. They really just make the card all on their own with just a little bit of color. It's so pretty. And they're done. What you do to them, how you finish them, that's up to you, but you've got options for sure. So pretty. So we did these 3 cards using the Moonstone. Moonstone dies by Hunkydory. But then we did all of these using what would be the leftovers from Find It Trading. And I want to say, let me grab that. Let me grab this over here. I want to say that the Find It Trading, so the 4 card kits are on the I Want It All bundle. They would retail for $71.96. They're on sale for $53.99. And I want to say they're about for a little over $14 each if you just buy them open stock. And you make a minimum of 6 cards. 6 cards is what you get with it. Then what you do with the leftovers, oh my gosh. Look at what we did with the leftovers. And then they have the additional card bases for each kit. So each kit has their own color combinations. So for the pink, it gives you 6 more of the coordinating cards only in colors. And for Santa, 6 more only in the red and the green. For the blue, You've got the beautiful blue and the vanilla, and for the neutrals, you've got the dark brown or the medium brown and that gorgeous cream. And then the card bases, just the card bases by themselves, run for $19.96, but you would have them, the I Want It All is for $15.96. And that would give you 24 card bases with the envelopes. And they're not just plain cards. They've got movement. They've got bends and folds and interactiveness. So whether you love the cards, you love the kits, or you just picked one in particular that made your heart happy, we have it all for you, and it's all on sale. We have the Moonstone dies. So the I Want It All bundle retails for $62.97. They're on sale for $46.99. That gets you all three. Or you pick the ones you love the most. But when these are gone, these are gone. They are not going to be produced again. They're a one-time type of thing, and they really are absolutely stunning. And they make the card. Even my Noel, where I put my finger in it. So, we've got the Hunkydory on sale for you. Oh, I think we'll probably put the bling on sale. Whatever we have left, we'll put it up there. I don't know if it's on sale or not, but whatever we have left of the Find It Trading bling. And we'll do all of the Ecoline markers for you in case you don't have any and you want to start out with a really, really great set of markers. We've got 6 or 7 different sets of them, and they are beautiful. And then you re-ink them, you refill them with the Ecoline water, the liquid watercolors. I showed everybody how to do that in a class. So we'll do these for you. And the blender pin, because you're going to need it. And whatever else we've got. I'll throw whatever else we've got in here on sale for you so you can get, I hope this one goes in here. I'm going to say here. I hope I'm right. All right, so tons on sale. And I think that the dies really are a favorite. I think they're absolutely beautiful. But I want to show you what the SMS girls did, because they did a lot. So let's start with some of the Find It Trading that they did not follow. They didn't use the card bases it came with. They just did it from leftovers. So these are the leftovers from the Find It Trading kit. It's amazing how much you will be able to make. Let's see, this one is Katie, honorary SMS girl Katie. And this one is Dortina. And she has it so that you open. Look at how cute is that, right? And then this slides right back in underneath to close it up. And it's got the decoupage on it. Katie's has got the decoupage on it. And then we've got Gail. Ooh, Gail, this is stunning. Again, with the decoupage, just 2 layers of the decoupage. Look at how beautiful is that. And 'Tis the Season with the decoupage from Patty. Patty, it's beautiful. These were all done by the honorary SMS girls. Look at this. Look at this. This is just gorgeous. That's beautiful. That candle is magnificent. I don't know who did this one, but I love it. Beautiful. Merry Christmas. Look at how elegant is that. This one's Patty. Oh, those are mine. Let's grab the next set. Peace, Love, and Joy with the bell. This one's Gail. And Santa, this one's honorary SMS girl Mary. Using the decoupage, using leftovers. And here we have honorary SMS girl Gail with a tag. I love the stocking. And Joy to the World. This one's Claire. Look at how beautiful. And she used the Harmony paper. It's gorgeous. And Happy Holidays from the pink. This one's Katie, and she used the Harmony paper. And here we have Noelle. Again, beautiful paper with the decoupage. This one's Dortina. Happy Holidays. This one's Catherine. Catherine, it's beautiful. Again, the decoupage came out of the kit. The paper came out of the kit. They were instructed to use the decoupage and the paper, and do not use any of the cards that were included in the kit, because then you can see just how much more you can do. This one is Catherine. It's beautiful, Catherine. The girls did such an amazing job. And then we go into cards that were done with the dies. Look at how pretty. Done with the die. And the paper, again, instructed to use the paper for the background if at all possible. And snow on a bigger card with some twinkle going in there on the snow. And the leftover paper and sentiment from the Find It Trading. I mean, they just go and go and go. The Noelle is stunning backed in that red. This one was Claire. I think this one was Gail. This one I'm not sure, but I love it. So Gail and Claire. Then we have Katie using the Harmony paper on black. Oh, this one's great. Mary, this is beautiful, Mary. I love it. So good. Noelle. Patty. And again, it just makes it. It just makes the whole card. You don't need anything more than that. And somebody went in here with flakes. Ooh, Patty, this is beautiful too. So she went in there and she probably put some Stacey tape down and cut it with Stacey tape and then went in there with flakes. Look at that. That's stunning. And then a few more. So snow, similar to the one I did. Easy peasy mac and cheesy. And Noelle, oh, look at the Noelle. Open, trifold. This one is Katie. It's beautiful, Katie. The dies are stunning. And they're not something that you add to your collection and you can't use ever again. These dies are evergreen. They are all, all holiday, all Christmas. Every year you can be using these to make your Christmas cards. They don't go out of style, these dies. Snow. I keep forgetting to say who's who. So Snow is Katie. Dortina was Jolly. I feel guilty. I'm not remembering to say their names. I'm so engrossed with the... And then somebody pieced back in paper. Catherine, love it. So she took the leftover Find It trading paper and pieced it right back on in. Oh, this one's beautiful too. This one is Dortina, using the Harmony paper. Yeah, I do need to add the Harmony paper. No question about it. This one's Patty, using the Find It trading paper, the leftovers. Noelle, oh, I like this in the dark. I wish I had done that. Cut it in the dark and put it against the white. Oh, that was really good, you guys. I wish I had thought of it. And then again, just the simple ones that I made. Just the easy peasy ones that I did. So, Find It Trading, Moonstone Dies by Hunkydory, Ecoline brush tip markers, Harmony paper. I love the kits from Find It Trading. They make it easy and accessible, and they make you look so good because all of the cards are interactive and they move and they bend and they fold, yet you don't have to figure out the moving and the bending and the folding. You just score it on the lines and look at the picture and follow what they did. And the paper is beautiful. And then the decoupage, by splitting them up a little bit and not doing all four, you get so much. These kits, they're exclusive to Scrapbooking Made Simple, so you're not going to find them anywhere else. And this is the last time this year we will have these kits from Find It Trading with the punch out, the die cut card bases ready to go. There's a lot of labor that goes into making those. And Rock and Remco said, "This is it for the year, Stacey." And I said, okay, but what about next year? I don't think I let even a second go by when I said, so can we do new shapes for next year? Now, where are you going to find all of this great product? Well, the Ecoline brush tip markers you can find globally. They are available globally. And the Harmony paper you might be able to find at several independent mom and pop craft stores. The Moonstone dies, I don't know how readily available they are, but you can check around and see. And of course, the Find It Trading kits are exclusive here, but we do have it all. It is on sale as part of our Saturday with Stacey YouTube special. And I hope that I showed you that you can do more with those leftovers. Leftovers are yummy if you just look at them that way. And if you want something easy peasy, those dies make a card bing bang boom like that. Bing bang boom. We have a limited quantity of all of it. And when it's gone, but that's okay because there's always something else coming around the corner. Another fabulous something, another something amazing to teach, another technique to show, another way to start crafting so you really feel good about it, or a way to maybe take your crafting to the next level so you really feel good about it. All right, you guys, it's me, Stacey, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. I am off to celebrate my 30th year wedding anniversary. So as soon as we're done with the live chat, I'm out. All right, you guys, I'll see you later. Have a great night and thanks for everything. Bye.